The hell is this jam? Training Luigi's Mansion. Nice. Alright, I gotta actually set this up. Hello, friends. How are you? I'm having a good day. Will that capture the game, I wonder? Oh, it does. That's actually surprising. Oh. All right, gang. Today we are playing Maximo Ghosts to Glory. I'd emphasize Ghosts. So, if you don't know, this is a 2001 PS2 game in which you play young man Maximo. And it takes place in the Ghouls and Ghosts universe that, I think the NES game that's, like, really hard. That, like, I think Arthur from it is, isn't he in Smash Bros. Now or something like that? But anyways... There we go. Got the audio going. Bum 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 bum. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm just making sure that my audio levels are good for the game. All right, it's 2 o'clock. I think we start getting some gameplay going. I'm really enjoying these Halloween video game tunes this month. It's just the songs are so good. Turns out, video game music is just good music. Turns out, that's what I'm learning. So let me go to the PC screen here and we should be able to good to go. Anyway, so this is a 2001 PS2 game that I actually own somewhere. Actually, I could probably find it somewhere. But this is turbocharged, I'll say. Let me go to output and start recording. I always record the gameplay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it necessarily, but I do always record my gameplay, at least when I remember to. I didn't record the second half or the second episode or second day that we played Pumpkin Jack because I completely forgot about it. But look at this game, dude. I gotta say, 24 years ago we were cooking with graphics. Okay, I really like the I mean, okay, this is 2002, so maybe it was ported in 2002. It's a Capcom game regardless. But yeah. I haven't played this game in forever. It's been a very long time for me. Okay, let's go check out the options menu as we normally do. In case I need to turn anything on or... Alright, that's looking fine. So, I suppose... Wow, there's a bunch of stuff on the menu that we don't even have unlocked. Start a new game. So, one of the things that this game kind of does is, and we'll see when the gameplay starts. Oh, I remember this cutscene.
Maximo! Achille, you told me Maximo...
Silence!
Damn, he just like...
enough, Achille! You little fool! I control your kingdom now, as I control the power of the underworld.
Whoa!
Behold,
Sophia!
my dark power.
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh, hello.
what? afraid of death?
There are worse things than death.
True, true. Things like that. Huh? Do you know what that is? Achilles drilled
Muffin
me
Man.
that hole. He frees my spirits. He frees my spirits, and he raises my dead for his army.
What's in it for me?
So
That's a salty boy.
I'll return you to the mortal world.
How can I trust you?
How can you not trust his face? Here, as proof of
How
our
could you not
contract,
trust his face,
as long as
huh?
you have this, I'll keep you alive.
Okay.
You must find the Sorceress's Council. They will help you.
Sorceress's Council?
Why are you helping me?
If there's no more dead, then I'm out of a job. Now go!
I love that so much of, like, I was reflecting on this a couple days ago. I love that so much content or like entertainment has such a flimsy premise. Like, it's just so fun. Like, just because like we, at least as a as someone who would like love like wants to like write for a living, or like you know, or so, as someone who's been like writing recently, it's kind of weird that like that like in my brain I'm like, yeah, the plot's got to be super complex, but then like I go and play and experience these older, you know, things in my life, like older games and that type of thing, and like this game is so like the plot is not as strong as I thought it was, for the express reason that like you don't need that to like understand the plot, you know? Okay, so it's square. Like this game is as simple as an evil guy took over the kingdom. I'm trying to save my girlfriend, and the death himself is helping me out because the guy's a necromancer and he's summoning all the dead, and it's cutting into his job. Like, okay, I'll accept that premise. Like, you know, things just weren't that complex. We've only made them more complex as time went on, I think, or at least it feels that way. Oh, this is double jump. So, what was I saying before the intro cutscene? So this game has a few features that I think are pretty interesting to think about. As I take damage, I'm going to be losing pieces of my health. That was like the main thing I remember from back in the day, playing this when I was a kid. And then the part that I didn't remember until... Yeah, there we go. Now we're fully kitted. The part that I didn't remember until I was reading up on the Internet Games database about this game was every time you have like a limited number of deaths that you can have, right? And the more times you die, the more expensive it gets to revive you. So it kind of disincentivizes you to die, which I think is a super interesting concept. But I don't remember a lot from this game. Like, I remember I owned it, but I don't think I ever like got far or anything. Got some fairies here. I assume that they're gonna do something for me. I collect them. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, apparently this is the Ghosts'n Goblins. I don't Ghosts'n Ghouls, whatever. That it literally is the I think it's supposed to be in the universe of that NES game, Ghosts'n Ghouls or whatever it was, that was like extremely hard. Like I said, the main guy from it I think is now in Smash Brothers, so it's good. Like, But I've heard that the NES game is pretty hard. But this is like my only experience with it. Now, surprisingly, okay, all right, don't touch that. So surprisingly though, at least for me, is that this game has a sequel which I didn't know about, and like there was supposed to be a third game apparently, but like the third game didn't work out or something. Like they started development on it, but then it just never got finished. So it's like, oh. But the fact that there's a sequel to this is interesting because I didn't even know that. We'll see. I think this, like I've said for the past few games, I'm kind of going for like, instead of a horror game, it's kind of like Halloween-ish, like horror adjacent sort of, you know? This is Halloween-ish. How do I get in there? I guess, do they just want me to jump over the gap? Yeah. At least we got a checkpoint. See, I thought originally, because I wasn't familiar, like when I was a kid with these games, like I wasn't familiar with the franchise. As in, like, I just didn't know it existed. Also, you can't, by the way, there's no camera analog. So I have to like, to turn the camera, I have to hit L1, which it's normally R1 on these type. Oh my god, you can crouch. Oh, what? You can, wait, what? You can raise your shield, but you can't move. Okay. But I wasn't familiar with this, with like, actually, as a kid, I wasn't even familiar with the NES existed until like, sometime in the mid-2000s, my sisters and I got really into like Channel Awesome type stuff, and like AVGN. I mean, a lot of what I know about, oh, there's mimics, okay. A lot of what I know about NES games come from me watching like AVGN and stuff like that, because obviously I'm not old enough to have an NES. Like, the PlayStation 1 was my first console. And so, I didn't know a bunch. Now I know a little bit, because, you know, the internet extends, and I'm pretty up on video game history pre like 2000. At least when it comes to like the earliest like years, I should say. I think video game history is super interesting. I think the evolution of a medium is super good or interesting, and the thing I appreciate the most about like early video game stuff is like this entire thing has so dramatically evolved. Oh, frick. It's so dramatically evolved within the lifetime of the people who enjoy it. And that's really interesting to me. Oh yeah, as we die, we also lose health bars, which means that we only have like 3 chances to like live. That's fun. Let's not jump in lava this time, guys. Do I have 500 coins? No. And what is, I don't want to, do I even want to know what foot cheese is in this context? My flaming sword's about to give out, but that's okay. I got my armor back up. I need more health, though. Well, snap. I assume that these fairies are supposed to give me mana or something. Wanted to come back alive and try to kill me. I don't know. I like video game history, but like the 2000s is kind of where my brain is like the nostalgia for me. Which is like, if you watched my Ocarina of Time playthrough, I think I explained in there that of like a lot of some of these like 90s games, I remember I had the port for them, like Ocarina of Time specifically. I had the version that was on GameCube with the Wind Waker demo and Majora's Mask. But I never, like, beat it or anything. Which is a trend throughout my entire life, but especially as a child, beating games was not on the menu. I'll tell you that much. It just didn't bother me, or it didn't even occur to me that I should be beating video games until I was like a teenager. And then when I became a teenager, all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I should probably actually complete these games that I'm buying, as opposed to just getting new ones. You know what I'm saying? How do I get in there? Ow, that stupid ghost, bro. How do I kill the ghost? Take out my fairies. That's right. Yeah, flaming sword. So what's the point of these checkpoints? Oh, wow. Triangle does something. What's the point of the checkpoints if they're not gonna do what I thought they were supposed to do? Ah! Okay, that's interesting. Sorry, am I missing something here? Are you just supposed to beat this up? There's no way for like ground pound or anything. No combos. Okay, this is a bit goofy. Is there like a bomb thing I'll get? I fell into the... Why do I keep getting reset back here? Kind of annoying that... Okay, that's kind of obnoxious. You know it's a mimic, but have to open the chest for it to feel that. Okay. Where's the Dark Souls influence? Armor. Alright, we're back at full health. Oh yeah, so like the more armor we have on, the more health we have. I guess that makes sense. I wish the checkpoints would actually do something. At least I'm getting like a crap ton of fairies so that ghost can F off. He can stop being a bastard. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to pick up the giant skull key. I kind of like playing these older games, you know? I mean older. I put myself in the retro category because this game is 24 years old, 23. Don't even fucking remind me, bro. My age is showing. I feel like, I don't know if I'm crazy or not. I'm probably not. But I feel like my hair is graying. And I'm not 30 yet. I mean, I'm getting there. Very close. But like, I was like, because I have long hair. And so, because I have long hair, my hair, I tend to find like a bunch of hairs, right? Everywhere. Not because I'm balding, but just like, it's just a byproduct of having long hair. And so like I keep finding like these long white hairs, and then like I look at my scalp like right here, and there's like some salt going in there. Okay, I feel like it looks like I got salt in my brain, like my hair. And it's not helped by the fact that in the right sunlight, I look like I have a lot more salted hairs. So, all that to say, I'm graying. I'm graying, bro. I think by the end of this decade that's coming up for me, by the time I hit 40, I'm definitely gonna have, you know, salted hair. Which I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. I haven't really, you know, I haven't done much. At least it feels that way. That's probably true. So we're gonna move on that one. But yeah, I don't know. Weird. Some weird stuff, bro. My youthful exuberance doesn't match the direction my hair's going. Are you fucking kidding me with that? Are you serious? Now I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning. The beginning. Name is dog. Dude, can I please just get through this level? Thank you. How many times I gotta do this, man? Armored up, baby! I didn't even know you could destroy that. What even? Okay, so the only thing that I really noticed with those is that the ghost kicks them out of my body. I'm now full health again. How do you activate the checkpoints? It just says checkpoint, but it doesn't actually checkpoint. If that's the case, why the hell is it here? Oh, I got abilities? The devastating forward attack that smashes most enemies. Press triangle while moving Maximo in any direction. This chained attack allows you to battle enemies even faster. Locked. Oh, I think it's those abilities. Double cross and then an overhead slash. Alright, I guess. So I was watching a because I'm like tuned into like book talk at the moment, or I guess booktube, because I don't really look at TikTok or anything, but motherfucker, I'm tuned into like some booktube stuff. I'm not a lot though, to be honest. Just like people who. Anyways, I don't need to justify myself to you. But I was watching a video by what the hell's her name? It's this is bothering me because it's not important who said it, but I kind of want to like tell you who. Anyways. What the fuck is her name? Now it's bothering me. I'm trying to think of, goddamn, it's like really eluding me. What is her? Isn't it like book something? Like her name's book something maybe? I've watched a few of her videos. I have her under my reading category on my YouTube subscriptions. So I have an a web extension that lets me sort my subscriptions. So what content I'm watching them for. That's not helpful with the people who upload like variety stuff. You know? But it's very helpful for like, oh, I want to watch YouTube videos about reading books, or I want to read, or I want to watch videos about, you know, people doing stuff outdoors is one of my categories. So it's like a, you know. Well, anyways, you son of a. one of the major things is this is gonna, okay, hold on, I gotta pause. This is driving me nuts. What is that woman's name? I was watching her video yesterday before the stream. She was discussing, okay, I'll find it. But anyway, so she was discussing how there's men writing women as a subreddit and like a criticism of men like male authors. Bookborn. There you go. I figured it out. Her name is Bookborn. Good YouTuber. For books. I was watching her video where she was discussing how there's the men writing women trope, which is about men typically like kind of suck at writing women, or at least like not, I don't know how to say it, like not, it's not like it's, I think it's devolved into like, it's a serious criticism, but also it's got like a bit of brevity to it, where it's like they're not like serious about it, but it has encouraged, I think, male authors to kind of, it has encouraged male authors to kind of like put the effort in to try to you know, stop making characters, stop making women portrayed in their books like caricatures of a real person, you know, like I think a good example of this is in my opinion is like early Bond girls, where they're kind of just like there, you know, like they're not really full people in my opinion. Like I watched Dr. No at some point, like, because I think it was like last year or a year or two ago, I was like, I'm gonna watch some Bond movies. I wonder what the earliest Bond movies are like. So I watched Dr. No. It's alright. Like, it's just, I don't think it was that good, but yeah, that movie came out like 40, 50 years ago, so whatever. But in my opinion, Bond girls seem to be like caricatures. I mean, modern ones are fine. Like, Ava, what's her name? Ava Green in the Daniel Craig Bond movies is pretty good because she's got like she's got her whole story going on with her, you know? But it's definitely encouraged men to kind of get better at writing women, I think, which is, you know, always a positive. And so the video was about how was questioning, why don't we see the same for like women writing men? Like, why is it that it seems like, or at very least, it's not talked about enough, like women who write men poorly, and the thing that kept coming up was whether or not you should count romance novels in the discussion, because in my opinion, being a person that likes and reads romance novels sometimes, the portrayal of men in romance novels is to the point where I desperately want, at least in mainstream, I'll say mainstream, obviously I'm not going to account for the whole genre here, but in mainstream titles, it seems to be very surface level, or like the men typically fall into, or caricatures, right? They have the same problem. So then but the main discussion there was excluding the romance genre with all of its, you know, tropes that it has to abide by, otherwise it's not called romance, which is, in my opinion, stupid. But if the main, I don't know, if the main story of the entire book is about this romance, it's a romance novel, in my opinion. But there are certain tropes that you have to abide by to get classified. Like the end of the book has to be a happily ever after, which is they get together and live happily ever after, and that has to be the end of the book, otherwise it's not a romance book. And I'm like, what what the fuck ever. Like, shut up. Like, whatever. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. The main thing that I was talking about is that it seems like the general opinion is that it's not like a broad thing that is consistent, kind of like men writing women. Like, it's not that they don't, for sure, but it's more just like bad writing is bad writing, whereas like with men, for whatever reason, they could have good writing but bad female characters. And then of course you had like the people in the comments talking about how it's either the writing is all bad or the writing is like it's like neither here nor there. Either they write all the characters poorly or like they don't. I don't know. It's just like the times where the men are portrayed as caricatures, all the writing is poor, so you can't really attribute it specifically, you know? Or like this specific character was bad. It's not like a trend, you know? I don't know. The whole discussion to me is I think interesting in itself to think about, because I mean anything that like makes you question or try to get better. I mean, you can see this on like the writing subreddits, right? Where people are looking for writing advice, like I think specifically the writing advice subreddit, where men post on there frequently like, how do I write women? How do like I avoid the men writing women trope? You know? And it's like, just write them as whole people. Like, not that hard, man. Like, they need to self-actualize. They need to be like, they have a history, they have ideas, they have, you know, they have stuff going on in their lives that are more than just like, they're my side piece, you know? What is going on with these? I don't know what it is, but give me it. Oh, we got one. Come here, boy. And I mean, like, I get it. I get why, especially because we live in a time where I don't know how to say it. It's like we're living in a time where people are getting called out for behavior, and of course there's a bunch of people who's trying to push back on that, you know, because I mean that's how progress is made, where you drag the people preventing it, kicking and screaming, into the progress. At least in my opinion, that's how it seems to have always worked. But like we're living in a time where people are getting called out, and I know that one of the huge criticisms right now for a lot of media and stuff is like, why is it gotta always be about, you know, gay people, trans people, women, minorities, like, why is it always gotta be about these groups of people? Because you're just witnessing a correction in the market, and you're unfortunately just gonna have to live through that. Like, it's not that hard, bro. If you want to, like, I know that one of the big trends right now is that men don't read books, right? And I don't know if there's a solution to that. Like, 'cause it's just kind of what it is. I'm not saying that it has to be that way, and like some people, of course, are gonna attribute that to like, you know, there's more genres of women. All right, things are getting a little complicated here. Or like, at least like the most prevalent genre. I think like romantasy is the big hit right now. Romance and romantasy are kind of the big hitters. Like, they appeal to women, yeah, but like, why don't you like write a book in that genre like that appeals to men, you know? Like I don't know what to say. Like as a person who actually does, I actually do enjoy romance books. Like I'm constantly on the hunt for books that are from like a male perspective in female-led genres, because I think like that's where there's some value or like some interest, I think, personally. And there's quite a few. My other biggest problem though that I have with like current book trends and all that stuff, at least from what I understand, is that male romance novels tend to devolve into harem smut novels. And that's like, they're okay, but at the end of the day, like none of these characters have much going on outside of like we're all banging the same guy. You know, it's just like a horny man's dream. And of course there are people who are you know, counter to that I've seen. But generally it's all like I'm not kidding you. I've read a bunch of books. Because I just want to like, and so some of these books, I'm not kidding you, in the harem lit genre, which is what it's called, they're just stupid. They're just ultimately so dumb. Like one of them was a Harvest Moon knockoff. I'm not kidding you, because I was reading through like Harvest Moon-ish type books, like farm life type stuff. There's some really good ones. Aware of Chicken, excellent. Another one was a Battle Mage Farmer. That one's pretty good. But I was reading, it's called Fertile Valley is what it's called, okay? And so it's kind of a Harvest Moon thing. Like the premise is a Harvest Moon thing. And I think that the first chapter is really good, and I could see myself doing something similar because it's a good plot hook. So the book opens up with our main character is going, because it's a harem lit, so you have to remember this is smut and harem. Okay, that's the main thing that harem lit does. Smut and harem stuff. So our main character is a sex addict at a Sex Addicts Anonymous meeting. And I'm like, okay, I kind of like the idea of starting your book off with like a man trying to fight his demons type of thing, or like he's seeking help. And so like that way you can get like a good, like you can insert a scene there of him like explaining like one of his flaws, because when you write your first scene in your book, it's supposed to include from what I've researched, it's supposed to include some sort of empathizing scenario, or like it's supposed to show like, here's the character flaw, here's what the character's lacking, this is what the character needs to find to you know, overcome their problems, or overcome whatever's vexing them at the moment. And so like I think that's a really cool intro. The problem is with that book is that it introduces the character, and he's at a sex addicts meeting, but he's banging his sponsor in the bathroom. That's where the story starts. All right, it gets progressively weirder the more it goes. So like he ends up like moving to a small town America, I suppose. They don't really tell you where it's from, but it's basically just, it's literally the plot of Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley. So he moves out there, except for the town is all women, because the harvest goddess is a woman, and they're like harvest priests or some shit. And so he ends up just moving into town, and then like, I guess the premise is that he bangs all the women. The point of harem lit books a lot of times is that each new book that comes out is actually just, and And so this book, I have a new girlfriend. Like, it's so much. Just like, and now I have new girlfriend number 5 in book 5. You know, they kind of like always gain a girlfriend or like have sex with somebody new in like pretty much every book. But like, and it gets worse. So now he's banging 3 of the women in town. He's banging 3 of them. Or at least he's got them lined up. But the Harvest Goddess ends up telling him that, like, dude, you have the sickest dick and semen that the world has ever seen, and I've blessed you with this gift. And the whole reason is because you're supposed to have sex with every woman who lives in this town and have babies with them. And I'm like, this book is dumb. like I was just shocked. I was like, Jesus Christ, because I just keep in mind, I had just finished reading like a really good slow burn kind of like book series about a dude who used to be like, I think I read Battle Mage Farmer, and then I read this, and then I went on to read Beware of Chicken. But like, because as a reaction to that. But Battle Mage Farmer is the slowest of slow burn romances about a guy who used to be one of the strongest, or who is one of the strongest mages on the entire continent, and he decides to go live a slow life out in the country, and he kind of like, and it like goes from there, and it's very slow, but like, obviously he's dealing with like a lot of other things that aren't really farming related, but like, there's whole chapters of him like, now I'm building a cheese shed and a cheese cellar, and now I'm figuring out how to like, I'm trying to build farm implements, like, and that stuff's really cool. But anyway, so Fertile Valley, back on to Fertile Valley. It's just like, it's just a mess. Like it gets worse than what I'm telling you. Trust me. His one, he like at the end of book 1, he's already got like a harem of like 3 people, right? He's only banged one of them, by the way. And he impregnated her on purpose, because that's just the thing he can do. That's just the thing. He can choose whether or not, when he has sex with somebody, if he can impregnate them. That's just that's one of his abilities. So, I mean, that was just odd in itself. But he also has to, like, every morning, which this is just weird why it's every morning. Every morning he has to recharge the pixies, the harvest sprites, by, like, jerking off on them or something like that. And I'm like, this is, what the fuck is this? Like, it's clearly porn, obviously. It's smut. But at the same time, like, it's almost overwhelming. Like, what do you mean? And then he has to go, like, now, like, I didn't read anything after book 1, because I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, yeah, it just, like, it gets even worse, because, like, now there's like a dark fairy in the mine that he has to go have sex with to recharge them. Like, apparently everything runs on this man's semen, which is just shit and stupid. But, like, anyway, so that book, anyways, Fertile Valley, if you want to read something that's truly fucking insane, like, it's read like Stardew Valley fucking Rule 34, like, you know, like, genuinely bizarre. Okay, this game is not fair. I got a death token. Nope. If I kill the crow, does it give me back all the loot it just took from me? Wait, there's a chest up there. Brother. I'm just being robbed. Dude. Dude. Are you fucking kidding me with these? Anyways, I just talked a lot about a porn novel. But like, genuinely, I was just like, This is the weirdest thing ever. Like, what if we turned Stardew Valley into a porno? That's literally what it was. And, like, it wasn't even good. Like, the guy's just, like, at one point, like, towards the end of the book. At one point during the end, like, at the end of the book, he kind of, like, goes into the local bar and then just, like, I don't even know. Like, he just, like, he has, like, this whole chapter where he explains himself before the entire town, exposing all of his secrets or some shit. And I'm like, why are you... what? Why are you doing this? Anyways, I haven't read book 2 in which he fucks someone else, so... But yeah, I just think it's odd having an entire genre of book where the whole point is just some dude banging chicks. Like, how silly is this? I'm a priestess of the harvest goddess, so you have to... Like, why is the world running on this man's semen? That's what I want to know. Like, who designed this? I just got questions. Okay. Don't question me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The only positive thing I took away from that was literally the intro was interesting. Like, I guess because it's a book about, you know, the world runs on cum. So, or at least his world will run and does run on cum. And his cum specifically. So, so I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I like the idea of, like, a guy, I don't know, I just like the idea of a guy's at, like, an AA meeting in the beginning of a book. Like, or just, like, any sort of addiction counseling, you know? I like that idea. It's kind of like, it reminds me of, like, Grand Theft Auto 5, where Michael is at a therapist's appointment, and he's, like, complaining about his wife and his, like, in his life being boring and that type of thing. So it's like, it's just I think it's a good narrative device for introducing the flaws of your character. That's what I'll say. Weird that I came to that epiphany with a smut book. That's water. Water! Water! But the rabbit hole I went down with farming books, where the main character is a farmer, led me into, like, a whole subgenre of interesting. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I read Beware of Chicken, which is extremely good. I'm just kind of sad that you can only read it on Kindle, I think. Battle Mage Farmer was also excellent. I kind of got tired of Battle Mage Farmer, though, because I just felt like the author does a really good job with making the farming thing interesting, that it kind of detracts, like, that when he makes the main story not about the farming, it kind of, like, detracts from the quality, or, like, I don't know. Like, the farming part is the interesting part about the book. So I thought it was odd. Maybe not odd, but like the other stuff going on and was the part that that was clearly the point, but like not as good. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just very specific. We're gonna die again. We're never gonna get through this level. Which I guess is like a perfect Which I guess is a good change of pace, which is why I even read Beware of Chicken in the first place. Because Beware of Chicken does the farming as good, but also, like, the farming is still the point. And it's also more about the characters on the farm, the point. It's not like the overworld politics like what Battle Mage Farmer was. Battle Mage Farmer was very much like, I'm living my life out here on the farm with my girl and her brother, and we're just chilling, but I have to keep leaving my farm to go do other things. Like, I have to investigate a hidden mage tower that is in my backyard for some reason, and I have to go, you know, go to the main city and with a trader and go help, like, overthrow the government because the government's tyrannical, and then we have to wage a war against another government, and then we also have to, like, cross into another dimension. Like, I have to open up a dimensional portal for all my pals who are at the same rank as me so that they can go through and I can continue farming over here. I'm like, that's the main point of the book, by the way. And so it was just like, this is not what I wanted, which led me to reading Heretical Fishing, which I don't like, and then ultimately Beware of Chicken. Heretical Fishing was, I don't know how people like it, to be honest. Like, it's mid. Like you can tell that there was like good ideas here, but then the author never tries to go into those ideas. You know, like, it's just weird. Like, he'll introduce a concept. Like, one of the core concepts of the entire thing is, because the ocean gods kind of did something like a big no-no or something years ago, people in this world don't fish. They don't eat fish. They don't go swimming. They don't interact with water except for to drink it. Like, that's about as far as it goes. And this guy who's an Australian grocery store, like, magnate. I don't know what the fuck that means. Like, I guess he owns a bunch of Aldis or something. But he sells his company. He ends up getting hit by a car and dying, because of course he does. And then he goes transported to a world where all he wants to do is fish. So he goes ahead and does that. And so all of a sudden, these people who have it ingrained in their bones that you do not interact with the ocean, you do not eat seafood, you do not go swimming, all of a sudden these people are like, yo, this fish be slapping though, and then they just like scrumdiddlyumptious, just eating everything. It's like, that's not how the world works. And then, like, they introduce, like, cults and stuff. Like, they tell you how their religion works. And kind of, like, there's a bunch of cults that worship specific things. Like, the crab cult, where they're trying to get a crab to ascend to godhood. And so, which basically just means that they get, like, the thing that they're trying to get ends up, it basically just means that the thing that they're trying to ascend to godhood just can use magic now. And of course the main character ends up with a companion that is a crab that has magic as the magic, so it also becomes the focus of their religion. And so it's like that's interesting, but then they don't go anywhere with it, and like the main character keeps like compiling semi-aquatic animals as like companions, and they all can all use magic and have abilities, and like they see him as like a whole, like a prophet, kind of like a religious figure. And so the book doesn't ever go anywhere with half like any of these ideas from what I saw. And then when I was reading the reviews, because I finished book 1, which was pretty long in my opinion, because like I said, nothing really happened. Like the big climax of the story happens, which is one of the cults is trying to assassinate him throughout the whole book. And they repeatedly get thwarted. But it comes to a head where like they summon this demon thing to kill him, and he's drunk for some reason, and he just ends up one-shotting it with like a flick of his fingers. And that was the climax. And then they just go, and then him and his girlfriend ate seafood that night, and they invited his best buddy over. And his best buddy, by the way, is trying to ascend him to godhood too. Like, forms a cult around him. So it's like, what is going on? Like, the main character, like, you can see where the plot is. The plot of this novel should be, I have moved to a location that does not go with my preferred lifestyle. So this is about the clashes that ensue from that. I have the ability to feed people the seafood and make them have magic and stuff like that. So the people around me have formed me as some sort of religious figure, and I don't like that. So like there's a plot there, but then like he never goes into it. Like the only time he ever confronts his friends about having a cult where he's like the idol that they have is like the only time that they ever talk about it is that he mentions it once and says like, you can do it, but just don't get me involved. Like I just don't want to be involved in anything that you're doing, like other than like you worship me. And I'm like, so basically this plot is about nothing and our main character has nothing going on. You know, it just felt like it felt so lame. With that gay shit, I ain't with it. We got 200 smackaroons. Get out of here. But yeah, so that's heretical fishing. For anyone who wants to read heretical fishing, go ahead. It's on Kindle, which I'm not, like I said earlier, not thrilled about it. Not thrilled that it's on Kindle, but not like exclusively is what I mean. Not thrilled that it's, as from what I understand, it's exclusive to Kindle, but it is what it is. Until the publishing industry decides to fight Amazon, we can't do nothing as consumers except for not buy their products, and that's not going to happen. So, as the general consumer, don't give a fuck if the fight against pre-orders giving you subpar products has been any indication. People don't give two fucks. Still continue to do stuff that's not in their best interest because it's convenient, and also because they're hype about something. God damn, this game's like fucking hard. I don't want to touch the fucking hollow ground, man. Okay, alright, just get your ass beat. That makes sense. Now we got a mimic on my ass? Not having a camera analog is so fucking me up. Oh, alright, back to the face. Alright, we died. Restart level. I don't know, man. That was my trip through indie publishing. that pretty much sums up my... I don't know if Battle Mage Farmer is indie published. Is it still called indie publishing if, like, Amazon puts you on Kindle? Because I know that, like, several of those stories... I don't know if Battle Mage Farmer, but I know Heretical Fishing and Beware of Chicken started on Royal Road, which is kind of like an indie publisher website, or indie site for reading books. And so, like, they started over there, but I know that, like, it seems to me... Not seems to. This is pretty much what happens. That you start posting over there, and then eventually... Because it's an Amazon-run website, Amazon probably approaches you with a deal, and so in exchange for getting on Kindle Unlimited, you have to remove it, or snub it at the very least, or stub it rather, where you remove chapters because you're publishing a form. That's the way it seems. All right. don't see what these checkpoints do, by the way. I can what? I can throw my shield? I didn't know I could do that. Don't mind me. What? That actually goes hard. What the fuck? Throw away from me then. Mimic. Wait a second, what is this? Oh, I don't have a key. Where's the key? Okay, what? Where would the key be? I don't know. Like, jump over that, though. Still don't know what these do. They say checkpoint, but there's no checkpoint. Checkpoints don't work in this game, okay? Yeah, can I get some health, or you dooming me to death, or what? Hold on. Well, anyways, so what was it? I was talking about the you know, the books, or like men writing romance, which is, it's like rare, right? Because we typically treat romance as plot. From what I understand. Oh gosh, apparently my shield has limited uses. This is dumb. What is this level? I'm sorry. Okay, well, I just fucking died, so that's nice. How do you use the stupid checkpoints? Do a jumping stab. Read the manual? Fuck you, man. You can actually, so I've just been doing this the hard way this whole time. How do we... Okay, I think the first thing we gotta do... I have to do a downward stab? Do a checkpoint? Square, square. They said square, square, triangle, but that's not a move. Don't mind me just taking as many hits as possible before I get progress in this game. Okay. What the fuck? How do I use the checkpoints? I walk up on them and press every button, nothing happens. Do a jumping stab, pressing X, X. That's stupid. That is supremely dumb. Alright, let's not use my shield too much. I still gotta use it to defend myself. Oh my god. Well, at least I got these. So if I do that, I don't get health, but I do get a respawn. Anyway, so I don't think women writing men differently. And one of the arguments that Bookborn poses as why women tend to write men better than men tend to write women is that for the longest time, just about all media was from the perspective of a man. Where like stories from the perspective of men is so prevalent that it's like hard to not or to be bad at it, I guess. Whether I believe that is different, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that, but it's certainly something to think about. Because like I just feel like there needs to be more. First of all, men gotta start reading more, for sure. And they also have to start reading more outside of, you know, I think like the big thing that men read is they read a lot of action stuff. You know, that's why like shonens and shit are big. But like they gotta start reading more like emotional dramas. You need to, I think, if you're gonna write, if you want to learn how to write women correctly, like, you gotta read some books by women. I think that's just like a prerequisite, man. And there's a bunch of good ones, so pick one, start reading. Like, they exist in the genres, too. Like, but from what I saw, like, the biggest thing that women get wrong about men whenever they write them, biggest thing that I saw was that they get the relationships between straight men incorrectly, where they think, I don't know, like, and apparently they have such a hard time writing straight male friendships that they have like these gay undertones to them. It's just like straight men can just be friends. Like, but I also think that's kind of, you know, a lot, like some of these women who write and have this like maybe I don't know if I should call it a problem, but have this thing that they tend to do, I think, is because in my experience growing up, a lot of women read fan fiction, and a lot of fan fiction is about turning characters gay. So you end up having like this weird thing where you have a bunch of women who are trying to write men who their main basis for male friendships is gay men. So like, of course they don't know, you know. And then you see like these TikToks and stuff of women going like, you claim that you're like really close friends with your friends, like they're exasperated that their loved one, like their partner or whatever, claims to be really close with his friends, but then he doesn't know anything about their personal life or anything like that. We're like, so and so's getting married, cool, when's the wedding, what's his wife's name? Like, It's just like, we didn't talk about that. Or like, my friend just recently went through a divorce, but like, oh, what's all the drama with the divorce? And then the guys are just like, I don't know, we just kind of like played Call of Duty. We just hung out and played video games. Like, well, why didn't you get this? Why didn't you get the tea? Because, like, because that's not important. Like, it's important to them. They'll bring it up whenever if they want to. But it's not my job to like. I don't know. I get the. I don't know. It's just it's super weird. Like, it's just interesting that like women find this so. Like men are comfortable having guy friends with secrets, like or just like the most we need to know is so and so is no longer dating. Like, all right, like most men don't really need the, you know, ooh, tell me every salacious secret you've ever heard. Like, what do you mean you're no longer dating? What happened? Oh, he cheated? Oh my god. Or she cheated on you? Oh, that's terrible. Granted, some friend groups do work like that, where, you know, people just give you the lowdown on all their secrets. But like, apparently a lot of men hang out like goal-oriented. Those ones I feel sad for. Okay, I've definitely read some like Reddit posts where people were talking about
What? Back so soon?
where people were talking about like they only hang out with their friends when they have like a goal that they're trying to complete, or like they're goal oriented. So like, I'm trying to fix my car, so let's hang out. And I'm like, that's sad. Like, you should get some friends that like don't care, or like that have other things going on, or that want to go do things, you know? Like, I had a friend who was kind of like in and out of hanging out with like all my other friends, you know, and he was gone for like a while because he was hanging out with this other guy, and then he started hanging out with us again, and then he was like, oh, thank God, because all that friend wants to do is talk about cars and like work on the cars and think about cars and do things with cars. And I'm like, yeah, I know, they're horse girls. Car guys are horse girls, and you can't change my mind. Like, there's a place for a discussion about these type of things, but like at the same time, you need some hobbies that you share that are outside of one specific hobby. Like, it's just like, I can't even imagine. Like, I try to like, I don't know, I thought this was pretty interesting, or like we talk about other shared interests. You know, I don't know. It's just like, I feel bad for some dudes because they're like, I mean, if friendship works for them, they don't realize that this is a disparity that they could fill. But I also think it's kind of, I don't know. I think it might be a little silly that women expect the lowdown on everyone's drama all the time. That's how you end up with like all these people who think it's okay to share like extremely private details about their partners with their friends, and then they like get shocked when there's blowback, like sharing insecurities. Like, there's a whole bunch of people on the planet who think that it's perfectly okay to share their partner's insecurities because it's just the girls. Like, don't, like, shut up. I feel this way about anyone who thinks it's an open invitation to discuss their sex life. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't, like, why are you talking to me about this? Like, I die. Oh my god. I'm really trying here, okay? Though I do think it's sometimes that is ridiculous that like some dudes, you know, they get told we're having our wedding. I'm engaged now, and then the guy doesn't even ask like, oh, when do you think the wedding? When do you think you're guys gonna have your wedding? So to be honest, that is kind of how life is, you know. Like I definitely have people in my life who have gotten engaged before, who've gotten engaged, and then I was just like, they'll invite me when the wedding is. Like, that's pretty much all it is. Tell me when the wedding is. Like, why? Like, especially because in this economy, who the fuck puts like a clock on their wedding? It happens when it happens. You know? I've known people who were together for 10 years and they finally had their wedding. Like, it's what it is. About to die. Where is the key? Turn the camera, please. Oh, I forgot the key. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yes, more health. I really hate you. I really hate you. Ah, shit. I'm glad that I got all that health or all that armor just to waste it trying to walk through a freaking tunnel. That's fantastic. I didn't even grab it. I didn't even grab it. I wasted all my time. Have you ever realized how important it is to have your character's shadow in a game like this? Like, the shadow tells you where you're gonna land. The audio doesn't make sense. The guy can be on my right, but his audio is only coming through my left ear. My shield broke. Alright, I'm currently naked. I have other lives, so we start back there. Scared. Scared. This game is scaring me because I'm trying to actually make progress here. I'm trying to get to the next level, but it's taking me like an hour just to get through this part. Stupid crow. It's gonna try to steal my money again. Alright, we got rid of that guy. Killed the crow. Go away! Another crow. Of course there is. It's so weird that I'm playing this game. It's so weird. I thought about this the other day, remember? Because I said, like, this reminds me of Maximo. And I died. Alright, we're back here. Oh, yeah. Over here. I was like, where the fuck am I? We had already invented lock-ons at this point, game. Why don't you? What the fuck? That jump is so dumb. Am I gonna be reset to the very, very beginning of the game if I die again? If you like jump at the right time, you can just fall into the pit because the platform doesn't exist. What do you mean you're still alive? Get the hell out of here. Alright, that's another death. Alright, we gotta kill a crow. You motherfucker. What is going on? Dude. What is... Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Give me this crow. I really hate these stupid things. Get out of here. And he only gives me one back? He stole a whole gem's worth of fucking items. What do you mean? What do you mean? This game is fucking frustrating. Did they have to make it this difficult? Is it difficult because I'm stupid? Can't believe I fell into a pit and got set back this much. You have to like go wide just because the camera, you can't control it. Alright, well, good thing we learned the jump stab. This helped a lot. Something gives me a key. If I kill it. Okay, dude, could you turn the fucking camera? Brother. Are you fucking kidding me with this camera, man? There's no controlling the camera with the right stick, which is just so fucking colossally stupid. We had analogs. It's the PlayStation 2. It only came with analogs. Oh my god, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm excited to get my ass whooped by this thing. This combat is bad. Are you kidding me with this? Dude, how the fuck do you fight this? What? Fuck was that? Like something, hold on. It's like something just fell on my fucking unit. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, I don't know what that was. Something. Did something. Legendary Ghost from Cuphead. Alright, back to the grind. Game is not what I want. No, I'm on level 4. I can't get past it. Somehow that... Oh, but I can't get back. Okay. Point of no return, yeah? That sucker, because I'm pissed off. I'm mad at him. Yeah, I guess there was I guess there was nothing going on outside, but it sounded like something just smashed into the AC unit or something. It could have just been. It just probably sounded like it. I don't know. That AC unit sometimes does some funky shit. It does some funky shit. But it is what it is. What? Oh, what is the that I'm hearing all the time? None of these guys spawn, right? I can't get in there. I need some milk, but also I keep hearing it. I hear something through the wall. Here, I'll try killing this guy. Okay, alright, he's whooping my ass already. We just started. Oh, well, there's the key to get to the other thing. We just gotta kill a crow, I think. What did these even, like, what did the Navis even do, to be honest? Still don't know. Okay, let's unlock this chest. I think it probably gives me armor. It seems that every time we have a key, it gives me armor. Or another life and some money. Well, I wouldn't say that it was useless. Wasn't that helpful, though. Look at this cutscene. You can tell that the game was not meant to play in widescreen. That's what happens when you got a turbo PS2. I did see that someone out there does make retro consoles with HDMI ports. And I thought about getting like a, I was researching a year or two ago. I was researching the best way to like, do, are you serious? Finally, bro, we fucking finally got through it. 69%. Are you kidding me with this? Are you kidding me with this? Level 2. Can someone explain to me how these levels work? I thought that thing's at level 4. %69 mastery. That's good enough for me. We're moving on. So they got the red pants. No, I thought like the red. Hold on. Do the pants matter or is it no? Can't like ledge grab or anything. Can I jump on this tombstone? Sort of. Oh yeah, no, you definitely can. What's in the well? There's some stairs, so maybe I shouldn't, you know, jump down in there. That. What's this? 100 coins for save or travel. Back to game? Save the game. Okay. Weird. Alright, interesting. This game is so bizarre. Dead Heat. Oh boy, that sounds like a fun level. I'm sure that this is gonna go well. If history is to be believed. This is level 3. If they got green pants, they insta-die. If they got anything other, they take multiple hits. I do think it's interesting that, like, the skeleton noise sounds almost exactly like the Lego noise. What's through this gate that you didn't want me to go into? Okay, some fairies. We need a bunch more of those because we're getting our shit kicked. Get out of here. Yeah, if they have like green pants on, or loincloths, I suppose. They're kind of the easy pickings. That's some bullshit, bro. Game can't keep abusing me like this. Oh, but at least I have money. At least I got that. That's nice. What is going on here? Oh boy. Bro. My worst enemy. The problem with the crow is that you have to fight them while you're fighting off a skeleton usually. And they're very obnoxious because then they just rob you blind. Okay, we're just getting out of here. We got him! I need armor! I need armor! I ring that bell. I didn't hear no bell. What am I doing? Going over here. What? Why is this? Someone tell me why this church is floating in lava? I feel like sometimes they make you kind of, you know, you have to like really ration out your keys or something. My own jump almost sank me. Alright, I just want to remind people I have no health right now because I have no armor. Oh, there's a key over there though. Key hole right there. Ooh, a save point. Ow! So that guy? I really wish there's gotta be a way. Oh, there's a key right there. No, but I didn't hit the checkpoint. Fuck! This game is a trip. Okay, so we learned that like this didn't do anything when we went through there last time. So I'm kind of reluctant to try to go through there again. All it did was give me a bunch of fairies, which isn't, you know, I still don't know what they do, really. It's not like it give me a save point or anything. And plus, there's like a chest right there that I kind of want to open. Armor, please. Nope, flame sword. Even better, actually. I'll take that. The fewer things we have to smack, or fewer smacks we have to kill things, the better. Especially this part right here, where everything's trying to kill me, and I'm doing a poor job of fighting them off. Alright, give me that. One of these fairies. Once again, this game has not explained what they do with those, but we're getting there. Gotta get this other thing. Open up this. What is this? Mystery. A health button. Okay. So that was a waste of money. I'm sorry. Did that thing just also drop a key? This level's just dropping keys on me, man. Why do I remember? I remember this level, I think. Ah, that would be why. Not the remembering, but the other key. You know what game I kind of want to get? I kind of want to play Black Grimoire, which is like a single-player RuneScape thing. It's not by RuneScape, but the gameplay is very RuneScape. I just want like a game that like. This is gonna sound stupid. I don't like games where you have to grind, except for RuneScape. RuneScape, I like the grind. And I really wish more like MMOs or just games in general had skills that like you have to, you know, AFK or something like that. You know? Oh my god! The game, he just jumped without my input. After this, we're playing Tak and the Power of Juju. I love that game. Even though I know it's not... I was looking this up years ago. Even though I know this, like, Tak and the Power of Juju is not, you know, a banger. Or considered a banger. I liked it. The sequels I'm iffy on. The second one's good. The third one is, like, a minigame collection disguised as a game. Like, If I remember correctly. The main thing I have nostalgia for, though, for some reason, is just like the vibe of it, and also like the sandboarding from Tac 2, I think. If I remember correctly. Bullshit. You can't get up there without getting hit. That is so bullshit. Are you kidding me with this? I don't have a key. The key's out here somewhere then. Oh, there it is. At least I don't get hit. At least I don't get damage from just running into the coffins. This game would be especially bullshit if that was happening. Let me guess. Armor or some more bullshit that I don't need. And it's a re-up on my fire sword. Okay. I see you, game. This guy over there. Oh my god, dude. Not having control of my camera is the #1 problem. I literally have no control over which way the camera goes. Be going with you. Oh, did I fail? Oh, I died. Does all my save data get deleted? Is this game like a roguelike for no reason? Start new game. Load game. Okay. This game kicks me out to the title screen if I die. The tomb? Oh, this is the hub thing. Alright. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just, like, make them restart the level? Like, wipe the checkpoints and just restart. Weird. This game is so... like... These dudes just get free hits on you. It's like... It's so egregious. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. And if I keep dying, I'm just gonna wage war against the oligarchy. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't have any games installed right now, okay? Like last night, I decided, because I got tired of fighting for disk space for all the games, because fucking some games are like 400 gigs for some reason. That's an exaggeration. I didn't have anything 400 gigs installed. But I did have, like, I was trying to install a 144 gig game. And I was trying to install it to my 1 terabyte hard drive. And I just got so annoyed that, like, I was running out of space on that hard drive that I was like, fuck this. So I uninstalled all the game launchers and all the games I had installed, transferred everything over to a 5 terabyte hard drive, and then I like swapped, because for some dumb reason all the like streams and stuff that I record we're going to that 5 terabyte hard drive. And I was like, why did I set this up this way? Because eventually they all end up on a different hard drive, which is way bigger. So, like, why am I using my 5 terabytes for to only ever house, like, less than 500 gigs? Like, what am I doing? So that led me to swapping everything over and yeah, so now I don't have to fucking worry about it because 5 terabytes is huge. It's El Gigante. Alright. Here. Please be something worthwhile. Armor! We take that. I wish I had more health, but we take that, regardless. I mean, we can go in here and try to try our luck, I guess. El Gigante. El Presidente. Don't like that. That's annoying. Coins. Full health. Okay, well okay, I'll take that. I mean, we also have that potion over there, so I'm not really. Shouldn't have done that. The life right there, and it pisses me off that this is so complicated to get. So annoying. It's just like the little things that are annoying. Like that. Like that, man. Oh, my fire's re-upped. I didn't ever occur. Okay. Alright, this jump is bullshit. Alright, we got an extra life. Oh my god, we did it. We did it, chat. We did it! You get the snarp out of here. I've slain the beast. I don't have a key for that yet. We'll be back for you. Gotta figure out where to get the key from. Oh yeah, the key's over here. Why do I forget that this? All right. Fire! Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Wait. Oh, this is where we died last time because the fucking game decided to F me in the A. This is a coin? I died for a coin? I'm good. 4 coins. Okay, well. And we all can't be perfect. Alright, checkpoint. Thank God. We're over. Alright. New era, new me. Boss key. Flame sword! My flamethrower. My flame sword is doing me wonders here. What is this monster mash looking mother? What is going on, man? I think I want to make a concerted effort to stop cursing. Not like completely, but like to decrease it. I was listening to a VOD of myself like a couple weeks ago. Man, I'm cursing up a storm. I'm like, motherfucker. You know, you'd think I was launching a rap album. You know, or like I'm a longshoreman or something. All the cursing. Do sailors curse a lot? Is that why like we have like curse like a sailor? I assume so, right? And before it turns out that was a racist sentiment in the 1800s where people were just assumed stereotyped longshoremen and sailors. Alright. He just took all my armor. That's nice. Love that for me. Oh, is that how you open these? Well, presumably they gave me one of the keys, right? Gotta figure out what I'm supposed to do with it. Can I break into that? Damn ghost. Where's the Ghostbusters when you need them? Oh, we got two of the keys. Is there any like healing thing anywhere? This game doesn't really give you a lot of opportunities to heal. Armor? Yes! Papa Lake. Am I gonna like open this and be disappointed? Oh, I got the boss key. Okay. Are you not meant to do the whole level in one shot? Like, are you just supposed to like come back every time? You mother... Give me my fairies back. Alright, now we gotta deal with Crow stealing my money. Give me my fairies. No, give me my freaking stuff. Is it my bad? I mean, it's probably a combination, but... Why? First of all, the camera angle's weird. Why is it, like, at a slant? I can't, like I said, I can't control my camera angle. Awesome. 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 Just what I've always wanted in life. Full health is useless. But it will be useful shortly. Alright, the game's got to be a lot more snappier than that. Is up $50 for a heal? Can I get a full armor for 50 bucks, please? Alright, the final challenge. Where's the fire? My God! How many of these are there? Yes. Give me the heart, though. I need the heart. No, give me the heart. Oh, I gotta freaking do a horde mode. That's gonna be annoying. I died. Dang it! I'm all okay. I'm all in the cemetery though. Ooh, we insta-killed that guy. Okay, so that one is the boss. So, like 2 more keys, right? Weird if there isn't 2 more keys. Alright, so I got 2. Open up this. Let's open up one of the other ones after this. Okay. Try to open up this one, see what. A locked chest. Oh, just a chest. A mimic would be fucking all. Oh, another key. Okay. Alright, gang. Then we can open up this one. And it gets us another key. Okay. And we learned that there's a secret chest over here. Okay. Has that been a thing this whole time? And it gives me some armor. Has that been a thing this whole time? Probably, but... Yo, that ghost almost got me. Come on, game. Where is it? Oh, we got both of them. I got the ghost with the backhand, which is where he belongs. Screw that thing. I can't believe these things hurt you for tunneling up underneath you. It's weird. It's just weird. What the fuck? Okay, alright, we lost our helmet. I can't see! This game, I'm telling you, dude, if I could control the camera, most of my deaths wouldn't exist. Like... Why did I just walk into that? This is some stupid shit. Are you kidding me with this? Dude, what the hell was that? He came out the ground like a freaking Olympic sprinter. What the hell? Okay, how much do you need to actually kill? Okay, only those dudes. I thought if I was like, if it's the zombies behind this, it's in a nightmare. I'm in a nightmare. 65. It ain't no 69. And I even got the secret that time. That's ridiculous. I even obtained the secret. The fact that even the overworld has enemies is... Oh, wait, I need to save it. I guess it's just that you can ensure that you can even save it in the first place, right? That's why they have enemies out here. Speakers. I'm saving it, butt-ass naked. Technically, I could circumvent the whole thing by just saving. By save stating. Save all my money. Oh, you sneaky as the dickens. So, I'm about to die, probably. Low health. What's up here? Chest. This is getting annoying. Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go till you see the light. Take me home tonight. It's all for that one chest. The whole thing is for this. Can I get a dodge roll in this game? A dodge roll would be so nice. I get this in 2002, but come on, bro. R1 don't do dick. Change your... I don't like it. Alright, level 3. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad to the bone. This is level 5. Armor back here. Yes, I'm now a mighty warrior. Next, we're gonna play Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. That's the Gauntlet I've played the most, though. I know that a lot of people claim Gauntlet Legacy or Dark Legacy. Gauntlet. What's the one? One of them. One of the, you know. One of them. It's not the one I played. Like I said, I played 7 Sorrows. Is like my major Gauntlet influence. Man, what a good game. I remember I bought that on Xbox Live and my buddy and I played that for like an entire weekend. Son of a biscuit. So are these like actually always just nonsense? I don't remember like one time where they were actually something. Right, so we need to have like at least 100. Nice. But, oh, I thought this whole platform was gonna sink into the lava. No, you don't. Go away, you freak. Okay. Okay. Cooking, we're cooking. I don't know what these. Oh gosh. I think they regen my mana, maybe? Is there like a button I gotta use or something? More money. Big money. Berries. Life over there. Is this just the intro? Right? Where am I? God, these things are stupid. Water. I don't know if water's dangerous in this game or not, but I'm gonna avoid it like the plague. $150 for a mystery. Crit. Armor. Now we're talking. Now I'm powerful. How do you... Oh, there's a timer on my invulnerability? Last point. I thought I was supposed to be a god. Did I actually? Oh, it looks like I can step in water. I just don't. Ow. What's going on here? Oh, this stupid thing. I can't even destroy it. That gave me that. What is going on, man? Oh man. This is the wait, hold on. Is this one of the exits? Or is this the exit? What? Is that how you get to like skip a level or something? Does this let me skip a level or something? I don't know. Maybe I just like ended the level prematurely. I just punched the microphone. Okay, I assume this is the boss. Yeah, so I've learned that we can walk in water. Got that guy. Onwards and upwards. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, look at Dampan. Ghastly Gus. I don't know how this is gonna work, but see. Alright, another boss fight where we just have to jump over an AoE. Or just completely neglect that. Alright. Do I just have to bash him, or do I have to actually, like, avoid his attacks? Alright, that's not working. Dang it, Ghastly Gus! Dad. Dad's got a nice mustache. Are you serious? I probably should have saved the game before I did this. Okay, he's just gonna keep hitting me. Are you fucking kidding me? I was in the air. Oh, I gotta hit his toes. Alright, I think that was a good thing, actually. Alright, so I have to hit him in the toe or something. No? Why did I roll so far away? What am I... Okay, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. My eyes have unfocused now. What a weird... Okay, what a weird boss fight. Okay, I've done. That's fun. That's what I wanted. I got no coins, though. Yeah. Now I gotta redo a level and everything. I think this is where... I know that I keep ending the stream early every day. By like 2 hours. But like... I'm just not interested in playing games, to be honest. Like, I'm not interested in playing games right now. And what I am interested in doing isn't interesting to watch. So like, you know, because I think I'm going to go do something else. And what I'm going to do involves typing. And watching someone type is boring. So, I'm going to go. So I'll see you guys Monday, probably.
Sophia!
Goodbye.